Okay, James. So Charles here. I wanted to show you something. Like we were talking about, like websites development. So I want to give you an example using one of the websites I did a few days ago. This website here I was doing as a birthday present to a friend. Like that friend have a nail design studio, and she never had a website. So I just wanted to showcase her something. It was not meant to be functional or too detailed, but I did this website, putting my heart in it just to show her that, like, if she really wanted one, that I would be able to do her. So basically, this is what I wanted to show you. Here, everything you're seeing that you're gonna see, I did. And I want to show you some aspects that I think that are kind of cool for websites. So, for example, one thing that we saw in our website is that this little bar here on top, it have a very good retention rate. Like people really like uh, to at least they are more likely at least 3 times more to click on things that are on that bar here on top than when it's on the bottom. So we kind of like to have this secondary menu here on top. What does her website have? Like they have social media integration. It have a very functional menu with search bar implemented. It have a cards because have a shop integrated. I put CSS animation in the menu to make it sure that the website would feel more alive. Have an animation. Probably you saw it. Like this had a little animation when it was first loading the website. And what more it have? So one thing you have too is a section called recent posts. I know that everything is in Portuguese, but I'm going to translate everything just to make sure I can convey my message. So here I have recent posts. Why have a recent post is an important thing. It's important because one of the main issues with websites is that people don't know if they are alive or not. They have we have very low retention rates with websites that people think they're like a business card online or something like that. They like to see that the website actually it's a business that is running. It's like entering a restaurant and having that feeling that there are other people eating. So it's kind of cool to see that there's something going on there. So here in this section, you can see that the client have a place to display her more recent posts. And once more, I said like this website was done just to showcase like a structure to that trend. So of course you could say, "Oh, Charles, but like this text is too clear. Like I can barely see it." And I would actually agree with you. It was taking me absolutely no time to fix that actually. And I can even show you like how easy it would be. I just would need like to select something a little darker than that. Like maybe this is too dark, and just basically stick to it and just do some fine tuning, and that's it. It's done. I would not need really to worry about anything else. But of course, because this website is not being used actually by someone, I'm not really sure if it would be worth to me to go over the website fixing every little thing that I can find. So basically, I'm just trying to show you like the core thing and the structure, just so you see like things that I think are important to have in a website. So here we have a place where we can showcase some products. So in this case, a product's on sale, and you can add to the cart or in a wish list depending of the goal of the store. And a cool thing about it is that here we call attention to the website with an image, animation, anything. And here we show that the website's alive. So now we want to actually we our goal is to try to convert that attention and that feeling that the website's alive into a sale, into a client, into a subscription, into anything that it's our goal at that moment with the website. So here our goal is to sell. It's the sale. So that's what we do. We showcase things that are on sale. So here we have like a little smooth animation because one of the other things that this lady wanted to do is to have a booking system. So if the person click here, here we can see that we implemented a fully functional booking system. So here the person can see, for example, the hours that the person can book, and here's the price. And after the person selects a certain day, it can select when it starts and when it's finished. And of course, I didn't put any, and I really didn't program any actual service that would fit in that interval. But if she had, it would appear here, and she would just click select a payment option would be cool. In the end here she have a subscription box, what's very important in the end, like if the person didn't felt like clicking at anything, in the end it's good to remind that the person can just subscribe. um, there's testimonial section, what's actually important too for social confirmation. And you can see that just the homepage, this is just the homepage, very much already convey the message, right? You have something that calls attention, you have something that show the website's alive, you have a call to convert that attention into a sale, we have another call to action for a booking, you have another call for conversion, you have another section to call attention and add social confirmation, and you have a functional store that actually a functional booking system, sorry, that can actually make you receive money from that conversion. Of course, there's many other pages than that in this website. For example, there is a store itself that's actually quite simple in this case, um, where the person can just select one of the items. If she didn't select or he select the item already, the person can select in the store, and it would immediately be thrown to the cart page showing like everything that the person was shopping. Once more, you can see that this blue have nothing to do with the color palette of this website that was very simple white and pink, and it would really not be hard at all for me to fix that. I could easily just copy something that I already put in the website, do just a little adjustment, and that would be it. But there's no point for me to doing that right now because this website is just to showcase structurally what I could do. So just in case you wonder why there are some things off, like for example, the website sounds in Portuguese, why is this text in English, and things like that. Well, it just because it was just to showcase the concept. Um, and there's many other things that I can showcase about this. If I really went to the very end of the thing of this website, I could make it completely functional. Add a bunch of other integrations. Like if she was really interested, I could make a gallery that would be synchronized with her Instagram, so the images of her gallery would come from the Instagram. I could easily add a contact form that has more personalized questions, things that she can actually really customize the way she wants. Anyway, what I'm trying to show with this video is just that um, I really think that filling is an important thing, and I'm kind of glad that you sent those three websites to me to see. I think that we can discuss a lot what kind of feeling and what you did to be important to your website to have. At the same time, I can give you my inputs. For example, I would advise you today to have a secondary menu bar on top, judging by the statistics. We have seen at least that people are three times more likely to clicking whatever we put in here than we put in any other place in the website. Um, so yeah, there's a bunch of things that I can totally talk with you about. Even Alison's new website, we are kind of restructuring everything to make it more effective in this new second form. So yeah, I just wanted to show you using a website that I was working, for example, that yeah, there's some structural things that really don't depend of exactly what text is gonna be. Like I don't really need to exactly know um, what the text that's gonna be in here, or we don't really need to have like the correct image that would be here. for me to finish something like this. That's kind of the point that I was trying to make. Um, and of course, there's a bunch of things that I'm interested to ask you about. So, for example, I've seen in some of the websites that you sent me that, of course, there's many cool things there, but there are many things that are also not so cool that I can point to you, and I can actually prove you that they're not so so awesome. Like there's one of the websites in particular have some big flaw in it, and it's kind of worrisome. Like the website should be able to open in mobile correctly, should be able to open a desktop correctly. It should have like a good balance between everything you're trying to showcase. Of course, nobody's perfect. Sometimes someone finish something that is gonna need some work after just to fix this and that. Um, but the point is that I'm trying to make is that we can use the other websites to send us not only to just see what you like and what you want, but I can also use it to see what I think we can do that is better than what they have. Like we don't need to do a website that is as good as their best. We can go a step further than that, and I can show to you how we can be better than the website they have, because they have flaws too. There's actually a good list of flaws that I could spot in some of the websites I sent. So yeah, that's it, James. Like I hope this video is not too long. I hope you have a nice day. I would ask you to not access this website because this was kind of a secret thing, and really it was just not done until then. But yeah, it was cool just to showcase you like something that you we can talk about like feeling and what maybe we can use this video as an example or a starting point to start talking about what elements we should have in a website or what elements we should put in our website. Okay, so yeah, I hope you have a very nice day. Hope this video loads just fine.